Hello, welcome back. Welcome back to Googie's Corner. Earlier, the last video you guys seen, I said I'd do a how to on cleaning the cages. Now, normally, what I'd do is I would take all five of my birds out and I'd bring them out and let them have the house. But today, I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to show you how I do it with the birds in compared to with the birds out, and then maybe eventually, as time goes on, I'll do another video with getting the birds out and actually doing a whole deep clean of the cage. I'm not doing a deep clean today. This is just like a spot clean type deal. Clean up the perches a little bit, clean out the bowls, and then change the newspaper. There's so many moving parts. I'll try to explain everything I'm doing as I'm doing it. Um, so please bear with us. Uh, this is going to help you guys be able to care for your birds even more efficiently. So first things first is I'm going to get a perch out, and these perches are really tight in there, which is good because then they don't fall. Now the solution I have is vinegar and baking soda in my thing, and I'll just spray the perches down, and it's warm water. Actually, I use hot water, and I just spray the perches down. Now, usually, what I usually do is I put it in my sink. I do it that way. I put them on my sink and I do it that way. And then I take my cloth here and I just kind of wipe it, wipe it down. I check and see if there's any damages to the perch. You know, if it's damaged enough, I'm gonna have to replace it. What you can see in this one, see that little right there? That's from the birds chewing on it. And they do that. They chew on their perches. They chew on stuff. That's just in their nature. And then I'll just simply, find the best hookup for the perch, and I'll put the perch back. Just like that. Now I'll move to the next perch. Now I remind you, I have four perches I have to do this to, and then two bowls. So it's a little time consuming, and then we got the bottom of the cage we gotta do too. Which with that one, I will probably move the camera down, or I will rotate it down to where you can actually see the top, see the cage, um, and how I do it that way. So once again, you just spray this down. Now, as you see, it does get really dirty. You know, birds poo a lot. Uh, if you look at my light in my kitchen, it was clean yesterday and it's dirty again today. So I gotta clean that up today too, uh, which I'll do that later. My birds, my cockatiels here, love to get on my light and sit on it. Sit on it, and they like to puke on it. They like to poop on it, and it's just easy. It's just a wipe down, and you just put it back. You know, and they'll get out of your way. They won't stay in your way. They will do it for you. You just gotta, you know, make sure you get them back, kind of get them back where they belong. Now he's going to be stubborn. He's going to. And it's also a good thing too because you can also check them, see if there's anything that's not normal with their droppings, uh, damages to the perches, stuff like that. Something that can harm them. Doing a clean once a week, just a spot clean like I doing right now is good for them. It's good for you too, so that way you know what's going on with your birds. If there's anything that you need to be concerned about, need to contact a aviation vet for, um, or something like that. So it's a good thing to do. This perch is a little more dirtier than the others. which is fine. It's normal, you know. There's one person that catches all the poo, and there's one person that they like to stand on all the time. But it's normal. Like I said, and you can buy purchase. You know, you just need to know what size you need, and you can buy replacement purchase for that. Um, for the cage, so that way you don't have to. You know, if it's a bad perch, uh, if it's something that you think is going to cause harm to your feathered friends, you definitely don't want to use it. So, and then we're down to our last perch. Now this perch didn't come with the cage. This perch here I stole out one of my other cages, and it works nice. Actually, it was how I had to transfer the parakeets over to this cage because they wouldn't come off the perch. So I just grabbed the whole perch out and took the parakeets out. And you can see like just like that. Double check it, make sure there's nothing too abnormal, which there's not. Uh, I don't feel no breaks. I don't feel nothing I don't see nothing visually see nothing. I don't physically feel nothing that will harm the birds. So we will put this back in the cage. And I like to change it up a little bit on them. They don't like it as much as I do. I think it's fun changing it up on them, but they don't like it. All right, so now your purchases are done. We will do the bowls next. After we do this one, I need newspaper. Now, on the bottoms of my cages, like I said, there's this part here. It slides out. So you can do this two different ways. Now, this part does need to be cleaned, so I'm gonna kind of spot clean it a little bit. Try to get it cleaned up. You can hear him give me lip service because he was standing on it and I moved it. So we're gonna clean this off real quick, and then I will change the camera angle for y'all so you all can see. Now, I don't consider this a deep clean because, like I said, I'm not doing the whole entire cage. I'm just doing the necessary stuff. The stuff that they use the most, which is the perches, the bowls, and the bottom of the cage. This part here, they like land on. So we're gonna slide that in, bobbing, bobbing. Now we're gonna move it down. Okay. So that piece I just had is right here. This goes in. There's two grooves right here. It slides in. Now, it always confuses me because I want to pull out the tray, but I can't. Here's the tray. A lot of people ask me, "Oh, this is what a week of your birds do." These trays. I'll show you. That's a week of what your birds do stuff. Now, Dad, hey, you want to go rinse that out for me? Rinse it out. Now with that tray, and I'm gonna move you back so I can talk to you guys for a minute. Now with that tray, rinse it. In the sink. Yeah, and then I'll have to clean it. Yeah, you're good. Yep. So everything I'm doing is bird essential. Everything, bird care, stuff like that. Come on, move up. Step up. Move. So, once again, you guys know what I do with my food. There you go, birds. Outside birds get it. And then I also check it to see if it might need a little wipe down. I'll give it a little wipe down. Place it on here. Watch out, Georgie. Good job, Jersey. Hey, come here. Move. Water bowl. Water bowl is always your dirtiest. They clean themselves in it and stuff like that too. So it's always your dirtiest bowl is your water bowl. So I just wipe it out. I won't spray it. I don't spray it unless I absolutely need to. If it's absolutely necessary, which it usually ain't. And then I'll just hang this up again. There we go. And then, as you see now, this is fully clean. So then I just wipe it.
You know, you do it on the floor now, they do it on the floor.
Okay. I just wipe it.
You might not like it.
Oh, we can move it. We can clean it up. So now I have this set up, ready to go. I'll take newspaper, and what I usually do with the newspaper is I usually rip it in half. It don't work all the time trying to rip it, but that's what I do. I try to rip it in half. That way, you can put it in the cage and not have to worry about too much about it. And that's how I do that. So then we'll go back over to the cage, and we'll put that in the bottom of the cage. So that's that. Now, something that was brought to my attention that I don't think a lot of people thought of. I didn't think of it either when I was doing my first video. But we'll put you guys. Oh crap! I can't put you there. Can't put you there either. We got some stuff around here. Try and do this and feed the birds. So, one thing that was brought to my attention that I didn't think about mentioning on here was stuff the birds can eat. And something that was really brought to my attention was eggs. Scrambled or hard-boiled eggs. The birds can eat that. That's a good source of protein for them. I haven't done that yet. I don't know if I will do that right now, but it's just a good source of protein for the birds. So once again, your feeding techniques. Now today, I'm going to break my rule a little bit again for a video. As you can see, I'm already spilling crud. But I'm going to break my rule a little bit. These birds have been such good birds here lately that I think they deserve a treat. What do y'all think? Y'all think they deserve a treat? Cool. Everybody else does. I do. So we're going to do it. So first things first, I put the regular feed in the bottom. This is going to be their treat. Now, last time I did the video, I did a millet treat. This time, I'm going to do their treats. Their actual food treats. So, I next go with our dehydrated mixed fruit. And I just dump a little bit in each bowl, pack it down. They already know what's coming. Look at them. Look at how crazy they're getting. They already know what's coming. They're getting their treats. They're like, yay, treat time, treat day. Woohoo! Then I'll go with their greens. And there's that. Okay, there's that. So once again, I'm doing their treats. So that's that leafy green and herb and the dehydrated fruit that I just gave them. I'm going to put that in their cage. Since they're being good birds today, they deserve the treat. There you go. Yeah, I know. You love to be petted. All right. So now I gotta get water. So I'll be right back. I'll let you guys watch the birds. I'll be right back. All right, and I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to go get the water. I forgot to prepare for this video. So I didn't have the water with me. So there's that. And now they got a fresh, clean cage. And they're going to be happy with that. Now, there's some questions that have been stirring around for a while here. So I'm going to try to answer some of them right now. A lot of people ask, can parakeets and cockatiels live together? Well, you can see they live great together. Actually, they get along real well. I haven't had no issues since putting them together. It's been a lot easier taking care of one cage compared to multiple cages. Dad, what was that other question that you had answered? Peanuts. So if you buy peanuts, you can't give them to your birds at all. There's something in it that is toxic. Peanuts are not allowed for birds. Eggs are hard-boiled eggs. Some kind of fruits.
Lettuce, grapes, bananas, cabbage, or sweet potato. I'd have to go into this list.
Yeah. So.
Just have to look up on the internet and look everything they have.
Okay. So you heard a little bit of a list. That's from my dad. But to get the full list of what birds can have, you can look online, actually, and it will tell you. And you just look up, what can I feed my pet bird? And it will tell you. Now that this is all done, cage is clean, and you can see that, they're still kind of wondering what's going on. They're not used to being in the cage when it's being cleaned. So you got to find the best method for you. Now, I find getting them out of the cage to do a full cage clean, get everything, like lost feathers, stuff like that, that are stuck to the side of the cage and stuff. I find it easier to pull all the birds out. That way you can actually stick to the cage, but have somebody with you or have a couple people right there by you helping you with it. Like I said, don't use any chemicals at all around your birds. I will initiate this in every video I make. Is chemicals can harm birds. They're very, very deadly to birds. The fumes are. So I don't recommend candle warmers. I don't recommend air fresheners. I don't recommend bleach. If you're going to clean your bathroom with that stuff, make sure your birds don't have a way to get near or to your bathroom. Make sure you open up a window, get all the fumes out, stuff like that. I don't recommend using it at all. It's, like I said, it's deadly to the birds. Like I recommend, I use vinegar and baking soda. It's cheap at Walmart. You can get vinegar, baking soda. You can get some microfiber cloths and a squeeze bottle for less than $20. So, and then if you get newspaper, instead of putting the little like seeds down, just put your newspaper down. An old newspaper, you read it, rip it, what's the size you need for your cage, put it in there and slide it back in. It works great for that. My aunt used to use paper towels. But paper towels get expensive buying them over and over and over again. When you're paying for a newspaper subscription, hey, just give it to the birds instead of throwing it away. Then throw it away when the birds are done with it. It's reuse, recycle. Recycle, reuse. You gotta do that stuff anymore, and that's a good way of doing it. I see something I want to get cleaned up because that's a freaking mess. Like I said, they make messes. Birds are messy sometimes, but I love them. I wouldn't change having. I wouldn't change it at all. I love my birds. My birds are great. Uh, Also, if you read that they say at night the birds are quieter, don't believe it. Because these guys wind up at night for a while, and then they go to sleep, and then they get wound up again in the morning, and then they calm most of the day. They're real good pets for elderly. They're real good pets for like a hotel if you live in a small apartment. They're a real good pet for that too. So I recommend getting birds. I love birds. My dad will say he loves them too because he does. These guys have been Georgie and Yellowhead's been out.
The cocktails are for older dogs.
Yeah, yep. Okay, yep. Good, good, good. The cockatiels and parakeet debate. Should I get my little kid a cockatiel? No. Cockatiels are more for the grown-ups, more for the adults, as parakeets are more for the little kids. And the reason more for that is safety, not only for the bird, but for your child. These cockatiels have a tremendous bite. I can't remember what hand. It was this one right here. I don't know if you can see that little bitty scar right there.
That was your fault.
Right there. Yep, I can see it on the camera. So that scar right there was from my cockatiel's beak. I was trying to get him back in the cage. He didn't like the idea, and he clamped down on my finger. So cockatiels can do that. Now, parakeets, they have a little bit. I mean, they do bite, but it feels more like a little pinch. As these feel like they're going to rip your skin off. The cockatiels. So I recommend if you are going to get a cockatiel, um, work with your child, work with the bird a lot, and supervise your child with anything, any bird, any kind of pet you own. Supervise your child with it, um, because even with parakeets, they can kill. Kids can hold them the wrong way and break ribs, wings, stuff like that. So I don't recommend letting your kids hold them without you being around or an adult around that you trust to watch to take care of the birds. In my house, there's me, my dad, and my wife, and all three of us pretty much are. When the birds are out, we're spot on. We make sure that door stays shut. We make sure the kids don't go chasing them. Try not to get the kids chasing them, but their kids are going to chase them anyways. But they're starting to learn that they can't do that. um, then there's several other things. We're right there too. If kids wanting to hold them, it don't matter if it's a parakeet or a cockatiel. We're right there. They're right next to us or not too far from us. They're within arm's length distance from us to in order to hold the bird. Um, so, but that's about all I have. I mean, this was a quick, clean video. Then it turned into a discussion video. But I think it is great for people to see this kind of taking care of animals, and see this somebody in real life doing it, than seeing like somebody just making a fake video. This ain't fake. This is 100% thought out. I make sure before I do my videos, they are not the birds aren't in distress. I make sure that it's calm. I make sure I'm calm, the bird's calm, everybody's calm, everybody's cool, collective. Um, and I also make sure that the content of the video isn't going to harm the birds. I'm not making videos to crack jokes and laugh and have fun. I'm not like the YouTubers that you see that are do funny skits and stunts and stuff like that. No, none of my birds are harmed in the making of these videos. And if it gets to the point where they are getting ready to get harmed, that is when I'm going to stop these videos. I care too much about animals and animal safety that I make sure these birds are 100% safe when I do these videos. That's why you never see me bring them out. If I do bring them out, they are, we're not very far from the cage. We're either in the next room over or somewhere where the birds can get back into how to get to their house and get back to safety. But if it ever comes the chance, if it ever comes a thing where I want to get, I'm thinking, oh, I gotta do something funny to my bird. It's going to stop because I'm not. This is serious. Taking care of these guys are serious. And I don't want anybody to comment and say, oh, put a little hat on your bird or do this or do that. I don't want that. If you're going to do that, please do not subscribe to me. Do not follow my channel because I will block you and I will remove you off of my feed. Animal safety is top priority. And I know there's a lot of YouTube videos that's been out that animals were hurt in the makings of. People were hurt in the makings of it. I am 100% tell you right now, and I will 100% show you right now that I do not, and I will not tolerate it. My birds trust me. They know me. Come here. Step up. And as you can see, step up. See? My birds know that I'm not going to hurt them. That's why he's coming up on my shoulder. He's probably going to try to get on my head, actually. Come here. Step up. See? There you go. That's his favorite place. Is right here. On my head. Now he's back up on top of the cage. Now this light, I know people are probably wondering about this light. Let me take this mic off. I'm going to put it back up on the cage. This light is an LED light. This light is not harmful. As you can see, I am touching it with my bare hands. I have no gloves on. I will show you my hand. Bare hand. No glove. Light. It's LED. It's cool. It does not harm my birds. I made sure it would not. Now he wants to play this game with me, and I might have to get my dad over here to help play this game with me. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It just depends on how big it was a pain in the butt he wants to be. Yeah, I hear ya. I hear you. Come here. Good boy. See? Go back in. That is gaining your bird's trust. So like I said, I will not do anything to harm my birds. And I will show you this base of this light. It is 100%. Let me shut that off. Long-lasting LED. No bulb to replace ever. This light does not put heat. It's not hot at all. Actually, here, I'll get my 10-year-old over here. Come here. Touch that light. Get in the camera. Get in the camera view. It's not hot. It's not hot. And these birds absolutely love it. They love having the light on in their cage all the time. That light is on 24 hours a day, and it does not get shut off. But if anybody ever comments about, why don't you do this, why don't you do this, why don't you do that, it'll make it great material, da, da, da. I'm not here to make great material. I am here to teach people how to care for their birds by cleaning their cage, helping them pick a bird out for them and their family, and the feeding. I'm going to do videos like this, and people cannot be rude about it. I will get to the point where I will put a stop to everything, and I will go through my subscribers, and I'll go through my followers, and I'll go through the people that liked or disliked my videos, and I will get rid of them. I'll get rid of the people that think this needs to become a comedy show, because I'm not here to do a comedy show. I don't care about how many subscribers I have. I don't care how many views I have. All I care about is people learning to love and respect a animal and teaching that to their kids. Birds are the greatest. So, if anybody hears an animal, a bird in danger, let me know. I will put a stop to anything I can. And if anybody has any questions about bird parenting, taking care of the bird, stuff like that, please don't hesitate to find me. You can email me, gmast878 at gmail.com. You can find me on Facebook. You can message me on there. And then you can also comment on my my videos. And I'll do my best I can to help you out, and I'll do my best to get videos. But like I said, my videos aren't going to be scheduled. I'm not scheduling videos. I'm not going to say, well, tomorrow we're going to have this video. Tomorrow we're going to have that. No. My videos come as I ready. Um, I do take a few days to prepare myself for a video, as long as I do to make sure I have the proper things for the video. uh, Proper cleaning supplies, proper food, uh, if I need to replace proper purchase to replace, which I think on the next one we might be having to replace the collarbone. So I'll show you how to do that, because our collarbone's getting kind of chewed up over there. So I'll show you how to do that. I'll show you how to replace one of our perches that we have up here, our sandpaper perch. I call it the sandpaper perch, but it's not actually sandpaper. Um, I'll show you guys how to do the care and keep your birds happy. Then maybe later on, as time goes by doing these videos, I'll get the birds out. I'll show you handling techniques and stuff like that. I'm not going to rush into this stuff. I'm not going to rush into handling. I'm not going to rush into feeding. I'm not going to rush into teaching your bird how to talk, teaching your bird how to dance, teaching your bird how to sing. I'm not rushing into any of that. Because the more you rush, the more mistakes A, I will make doing these videos, and B, you guys will make because I made them. So, first as first, I think the next video, it won't be a cleaning video. I guarantee that. I don't know what our next video is going to be. I don't. But stay tuned, because there's going to be another video coming. Just don't know when. Have a good birdie day.